All right, I'm going to do an actual intro.
Are you sure that wasn't good?
Will, $3, we do 2 more takes. I just started using them with their actual parameters. Like, carpool lane is only in effect like 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. or 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So anything outside those hours, you can drive in the carpool lane. Nobody ever taught me that, and I think a lot of people either don't know that or just don't use it that way. It's like a binary, I can or cannot use the carpool lane because of somebody in my car. But it's like, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I had the exact same thing where I didn't know about that either until I started working at my job where I drive all the time for work. And you have to use the carpool lane occasionally just because of traffic, and you have to be driving fast. So I had no idea that was a thing either.
Did you learn it by reading the sign? Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was like, what the heck does that mean?
Even if you see the sign, there's a psychology aspect to it. There's... Because if you see everyone else doing the wrong thing... It's that kind of, sheep or herd mentality is not necessarily the right thing, because even good people will do it. But there's been scientific studies where they'll have a group of subjects, and all of them are in on it except for one. And they'll ask them some really simple questions like, hey, look at this picture. Which of these 2 lines is longer? And everyone will give the wrong answer. And a lot of people will then also choose the wrong answer, even if it's very clear that it's the wrong answer, because they don't want to break from the herd.
Well, I don't want to be the freak.
It's incredible how easy we abandon our own perceptions for the sake of public.
Right. The fear of being embarrassed.
Perceived public majority opinion.
There's a really good YouTube series, and the name is escaping me right now. It's the guy that's partnered up with Adam Savage going around the country touring right now.
Jamie Hyman?
Oh, yeah, Vsauce.
Yes, Vsauce.
Oh.
He has a YouTube series. No, not Jamie
Hyneman.
Hyman. Although
not Hyman, not Jamie Hyman.
I did see
no, that's not.
The Mythbusters tour twice when it was still going around, though, and that was an awesome show. But
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I did the VIP, and I got to meet both of them, and it was very exciting.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you going to do Brain Candy?
That's the name of the tour that Adam and Vsauce are doing, and it's coming to Vegas in March, I want to say, and I really want to go because I love both of them. But yeah, Vsauce in his YouTube Red series that he does called, I think it's Mind something, but he had an episode specifically something like that.
That's a great show.
But he did an episode about it, and they tested it, and it's really interesting.
I'm gonna have to give that a watch now. The one of an interview where they would bring somebody in for an interview, and the 2 people conducting the interview would not react at all when they started pumping smoke into the room, and because of that, the interviewee would have no reaction either. Might be my favorite.
It seems so crazy to hear.
The possibility of fire.
But yeah, I heard something online, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that fire alarms are not actually meant to notify people about the fact that there is a fire, but they are meant to give people the feeling of social acceptance to react to the potential of fire. Because if people see smoke and feel heat, that if no one else is reacting, they won't. But if you hear a fire alarm, it kind of gives you permission to react. And I thought that was really interesting.
Did everyone not get their scripts for this week?
I mean, I've got mine right here, so I don't know.
Mine was in Comic Sans, so I don't know.
No, there's a podcast writing strike.
I always have my documents in the sports theme, where every O has a football in the middle. It's pretty cool.
What?
It's a theme. Every time there's an O, there's a little football in the middle.
But footballs aren't round. Why would they choose a football?
It's because it's an O, so it's an oval shape.
Because there's space there, it doesn't invite something else. You can't just... You're just making a bunch of like weird Target logos.
Welcome to Talking Fonts.
I'm a copywriter, so I'm in for the font talk.
Helvetica, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. It's been fun. We made it 38 episodes. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. Good night.
It's like the fact that Ethan is Jewish. Just the more I hear about it, the more I start to believe.
Yeah, Will's coming around on your heritage.
Oh! Just because
He's-
I'm Jewish now, you think you're gonna be my friend? What do you want? Because I don't know. What's the payoff of having a Jewish friend? Does anybody know?
It's like having a black friend. You can be racist.
Free taxes done? I don't know.
That's true. I do have to do your taxes if you ask.
Yeah,
kind of a Jewish rule.
can I get an update on that? Because like my W-2s are gonna show up soon, and
I already filed. Everything's done, dude.
Yeah, he
And,
just
Ukrainian government already sent back the confirmation.
was it? Well, let's not get into the details, man.
he
Was I supposed to do it for a different... Was that the wrong country?
Artur, because he's Jewish, he knows about the secret phone number, and so he calls the IRS and just says, add Artur Pakusin to the list. And his name is like, they have computers that check his voice imprint against what's on file, and it confirms that they confirm his identity, and then they add your name to the list, and you don't have to pay taxes
It's
anymore.
actually not totally accurate. You just call the regular number, and they say press 1 for English, 2 for Spanish, 3 for Jew. I hit 3, and then...
then they
but
tell
then
you a
everything
joke.
after that is accurate. Then they do give me the secret passwords and
Does
the
does-
account updates on my gold.
does that phone line work on the Sabbath?
It depends on where you're calling from and to where, because it just reroutes us to an office in Australia.
Well-
and so we skip over that Sunday.
Is the
Oh,
phone
okay.
Jewish?
What?
You don't
How could
Because
that-
ask
the phone
that,
is Jewish.
Will.
It can't work on
It's
the Sabbath.
2017. You can't just...
You can't just
can't
ask
just
a
ask
phone if
that.
it's Jewish.
Hello.
What? Okay, Ethan. You probably don't.
Is
I-
the phone Fran Drescher?
Ethan, that sounded like it was an attempt at a Jewish accent.
No, I had something in my
and-
throat.
Uh-huh.
A
Yeah,
joke,
let's
and
go
it
with
just
that.
choked
Turned
on it.
into Lois. From
Go with
Family
that.
Guy.
Hello. It's not even...
Peter.
No, that's the worst. Nobody can do it. Everybody stop. Nobody...
I thought Will's was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. Archer?
Well, it was.
Sorry. There was wolves.
Get out of my country! I mean, you insulted my joke.
Hey, do you guys use Twitter?
What?
Yeah, I use it occasionally.
Yeah.
So there's this account that
They've been blocking a
pretty
lot of my
cool.
stuff.
And it's a guy that plays guitar.
he's totally down to collaborate. So, send him a message.
That's a reference for all you OG podcast fans.
Tyler, can you just send him an email? Hey, how's the song coming? Alex,
I'll
we
get
miss
right
you.
on that. So,
the
Archer,
reason
you
why
were
I
going
bring it
somewhere.
up,
Yeah.
the reason why I bring it up is the name of the account is Sick of Wolves, and their name is Not a Wolf, and it's just all these tweets from this like account that try to justify not being a wolf, like oh, just normal Sunday, not going out to the wolf
Just
to the
doing-
forest, killing
Doing
things.
not wolf things.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, it's a satire account, but they have a
Satire
Patreon.
of what? Wolves?
Look, you just got to go to it and read it.
I think I'm okay. Thank you, though. Sounds interesting. Sounds like you're
Well,
kind
I'm
of
not
thing.
recommending it to you, Ethan. I know your standards are pretty high, and
Okay,
it's gotta be.
I'm
be
not on a
top
crusade. This is I don't. That shouldn't have been something that I could have offended people with. That's not fair.
Well, I'll tell you what. They have 97 patrons, so
Wait, the wolf?
the wolf.
That's just 97 other people who are like, yeah, I'm not a wolf either.
So I'll remember, Ethan. No, I won't clue you in on anything related to this.
So the not a wolf guy,
That's actually kind of.
I think a particularly problematic thing is his profile picture is of a wolf in a suit.
What? No, that's not a
So-
wolf. That's just he just has a beard.
Yeah, let's apply Occam's razor to this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To the wolf?
Ethan,
That's kind of
you wanna
inhumane.
go?
I don't want to apply razor
What?
to all that.
What makes more sense? That a wolf is able to walk around on its hind legs and get an email account so he can sign up for Twitter, or that it's just not a wolf.
No assumptions there.
When I look at him through a telescope, he turns into a man.
Your dream come true.
Hey Tyler, can you go ahead and bleep every time I said masturbation? I want to set a good example for the kids.
Oh man, if you let your kids listen to this,
You're probably dead.
congratulations.
And kids, if you are listening, good job on finding some independent content out there, some fringe thinkers. Because we like Star Wars and maybe Dragon Ball Z, but we've never talked about it, and we never will.
And if you're listening, this is from me to you. Get back in the hole.
If we have children listeners, I'd also like to recommend.
I like to call them chiseners, but go ahead.
I'd like to recommend Harmontown and My Favorite Murder. You know, if we were a podcast that had like standards and cared about what people thought, that would be something I would cut out of the episode.
Oh, I hope it stays in.
I hope it does too. Hey guys.
What's up?
So we have some Patreon news. And it's
Oh,
not
God.
the whole.
He said that.
Please
he
tell
said
me it's
that.
not a lawsuit.
Oh no! How much are they allowed to ask for back?
So, we have one anonymous Patreon supporter, and until recently, they were giving us $3 every month. As they have now upped their pledge to $5 a month.
Is this the first case of dementia our podcast has ever diagnosed?
Is that like an extra tier up? What do we have to start doing now?
Oh shoot! Do we have tiers? Yeah. What's our tiers?
Uh-oh.
Crap.
What do we owe?
What do we owe this person?
We didn't know we'd actually have to do those things.
No one was ever supposed to donate.
Okay, so yeah, Ethan, you need to work on the member only Patreon level, and
Okay.
they've also hit.
Oh shoot! So we have to get this done for this person.
Also,
oh my god!
Also,
This is
they hit the Alex level. Send us your Twitter page and we'll look at it. That one's pretty easy though. So
Oh.
if this
Okay,
so,
yeah, that's kind of
anonymous
on
donor,
him. He has to send that to us.
or
or she.
anonymous donor, if you'd like to, if you could message us somehow through Patreon, your Twitter info or some kind of info that we can critique, and we'll do it on the show. And also, most importantly,
I think they should be allowed to.
most importantly, thank you for supporting us.
I think they should be allowed to submit any Twitter.
Yeah. You
account
know
that they
what?
want.
If you're paying $5 a month, you can submit.
Do you hate
a different
somebody?
different Twitter account every month?
Oh, please send me my Twitter account so I have to stalk myself.
We need to set like a limit on how many followers the account can have unless it's that person's account. Because I don't want them to send us
At
you know
real
what, this
Donald
is not the
Trump.
time or the place. Well, I don't want to burn that bridge. I mean,
Well,
You know, here's
I don't wanna burn
here's
Donald's
something
bridge.
interesting. There is no reward for their tier. They didn't participate in a tier. They just pledged $5.
wait a
What?
minute. So this is
Yeah.
no,
Look, it says no reward. These users chose to donate without any reward. It's a very, very humble thing to do.
or what do you think it was more like? Here is your reward. You know, I'll just from the goodness. I just want that Ethan to get a real test. We need to find this out. We need to figure out.
Well, I know this person said that they would, they pass on the rewards, but if you would like to still go through with it, let us know.
Well, here's what I think happened. There's a goal, right? We've got a goal. I think they contributed to that goal rather than to one of the tiers. So that goal is like for equipment costs or whatever.
So, what are our goals?
Well,
Well,
now
one of
it's
them's
just a
equipment costs.
Vague, yeah. So
I mean, as a podcast, do we have?
well, I mean, getting you a mic that doesn't, make you sound like James Earl Jones is a big one.
And getting Tyler a faster internet connection is the next one. Because your audio did that slurring thing. So when you said James Earl Jones,
the overall
the same thing for me.
theme of our podcast is for you guys to bring us out of poverty and into your homes.
Literally.
Introduce us to your family.
With Ethan, it is literal.
share our message.
Because he is homeless.
I mean, you're kind of joking, but the amount of times I've moved.
We kind of cut out
you can't call reparking moving, Ethan.
Hey, if I had to pay another meter, that's moving. That's a down payment.
I mean, that is a way to think about it.
Technically, you're renting places all over town, Ethan. You're living it big, Oh, yeah. Since he didn't go through, the proper, tier channels, he will not be receiving the nudes for the $5 tier of me. So just wanted to let him down easy.
I've got one thing that might be more of a serious discussion than a humorous one, but
As long as there's puns in it.
no, never mind.
I'll see if I can work some in.
Okay. So my oldest was actually officially diagnosed
Oldest
today.
What?
Son, sorry,
Okay.
child.
Thought you were going to
Diagnosed.
say Penny.
Oldest Penny.
This
Okay.
is Artur mode right here because you're not getting.
I
through
like
this
I like how
story.
your Oculus touching a conversation about his child. It's
So my
Hey Tyler,
Yeah.
what's up? What's up?
So we got the diagnosis today that my oldest son has ADHD.
one of us. One of us. One of us.
Doesn't
So-
that mean he's just a 5-year-old kid?
I didn't want to rule that out, but we checked and filled out forms and
Hey Tyler, sorry
Yeah.
I missed what you said. I didn't actually. Obviously, for that joke to work.
that was good.
Boy, I
So-
really hope this wasn't a big deal to Tyler because I'm gonna feel bad.
Yeah, we should figure that out now. Tyler, what's the deal? Is it?
Well, I don't know. It's something.
How much
that
do you
I-
care about him? Does this affect you?
Well,
It's,
that's.
I mean, it's not
I've-
autism. So
At least it's.
I was going to make the joke of, well, that's why I've got a second one in case the first one didn't work out. But
Don't worry, I'll
Will's-
teach it
it's
to him.
It's not autism. Okay.
Show title?
So no, it's something that has I've been suspicious of. So it's not like this is like coming out of nowhere. But I don't know. It's just Ethan shares things about himself sometimes, and so I thought I would contribute. So it's
and
not just
like don't explain if you don't want to, but like, what is ADHD?
I don't know if I can give a definition and it be accurate. If that, I can kind of wing it and no.
I think this references our last episode where we talked, or 2 episodes ago, where we talked about saying I don't know, and I think you've just done it.
Yeah. So it's I like the first thing I did was I went on Reddit and just like searched for ADHD because I knew that was going to be there's going to be subreddits out there. So I started doing research.
And then when you were done watching all the hilarious videos, you got to the research portion, right?
Yes. Because yes.
Will you make the internet less valuable?
Doing research and doing some. There's actually a really good series on the subreddit with the doctor who, it's a presentation of that this doctor's giving in front of a bunch of parents, and so it's basically exactly what I was looking for. It's like, tell me things, and so that's been interesting. It's a really long multi-part series speech, so I'm working my way through it.
I do know there are some countries, one of them being, well, no, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to alienate listeners.
Because we might be sponsored by one.
As long as it's not Japan, we're okay.
That's true. It is the fastest growing viewership. Sorry, audience.
So watch out, Australia. Japan's coming for you.
There's so
yeah,
many,
you better
there's
watch
so
your
much
backs.
Room. There's so much room here.
They get you. We know better than anyone how good they'll get you.
There it is.
So what were you saying, Arthur?
There's some countries that like don't recognize it as a thing, like as a diagnosis or as a condition. But I'm not familiar enough with either point of view to like know.
Yeah, one thing that I got from the video that I've watched so far is the doctor kind of described video games versus homework, and for someone with ADHD, they need to have immediate feedback, and video games give you that. So, if you fail or succeed in a video game, the video game tells you right away. But if you're at home doing homework and you write down the correct answer on the paper doesn't tell you, doesn't give you any kind of response. There's no input there. So and so video games are going to draw kids with ADHD much more than homework is. So, so stuff like that, if that makes sense.
So like, I don't know, I guess intuitively without doing, research, it seems like it's an attention thing. And so the feedback keeps your attention because it's like this constant feedback loop.
Yeah. And I think that I noticed it, I would give him like a chore to do, and it's a chore that he's done a million times, so he knows every step of the process, and he would start the first step, and then just go and start playing with toys in his room, and then I said, I reminded him, I was like, hey, you need to finish, you need to go do the chore, and he, oh yeah, and then he would like go and walk towards the next step, and then get distracted by something. So it was like, it was more than just, oh, well, he's a 6-year-old kid, and he's, you know, it's
right.
not just,
it was out of the ordinary.
It's more than, it's more than just, you know, a kid being a kid. And that was something I wanted to make sure was, I didn't want to just like, you know, I didn't want him to act like a 6-year-old kid would act, and just, you know, and then go, oh man, he's got ADHD, so I'm gonna throw pills at him, and just drug him up, and there you go. I did my job. So.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people who, or you know, in these countries with their perspectives, that's what they see it as, is like, oh, the kid's being a kid, and therefore, like this treatment isn't really treating something. It's like, it's just sort of changing the variables a little bit. Anyways, what's one question I have is like, is this something that like they will keep in mind when they're like an adult and they're like entering the workforce and things like that? Like what does that look like?
I mean, so far my research has been this one video that I haven't finished watching yet, but one of the things it sounds like that ADHD does tend to go away at some point after, you know, you become an adult, or at least it minimizes, like, you know, I don't know if the effects are the right word, but yeah, the symptoms kind of start to minimize. But you know, he did say that there are times where, you know, some people with ADHD just they have less of a filter, so they'll, if there's like a, you know, something happens at work, and so the person with ADHD would, you know, just say what comes first in their, you know, the first thing that comes to their head, and it may not be an appropriate thing for a workplace or like appropriate thing to say in front of a customer. So I think there are things that you kind of have to keep in mind as you go into adulthood.
I have that problem all the time, actually.
Going into adulthood?
Yeah. No, like trying not to say incredibly inappropriate things.
Yeah, we know. That's what this podcast is.
Pretty much my whole life is just trying to cover up as big of a freak as I am, as long as I can, to the people I know. And like slowly stuff will start to slip out.
Hey, so what do you think of the flat earth theory, Will?
You know, I saw this GIF, and now I'm starting to think maybe it's true.
It's changed your mind.
Mm-hmm. It's a GIF of the sun and the moon rotating like clockwise over a flat Earth.
Like the Earth is flat like a clock, and basically the sun and the moon are going around the clock, like, you know, hands on a clock.
Yeah, and they're always like at opposite from each other.
So the sun will only shine on half of the world that it's above. That's
yeah.
flat.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And also the sun is much smaller than the Earth, and also rotates around the top of the Earth.
Well, if the Earth is flat.
Oh, right, because NASA's been lying.
It's so much work just to argue.
Because NASA's covering it up.
The photo doesn't even include all of like the Earth. It's like not even close to accurate. I guess if you pull if you flatten it, yeah.
Yeah, I see all the things.
But do you see the shape of Australia? Like, that's round. There's a curve to that.
Look, I don't believe in Australia.
And
the whole edge of the world is ice.
Well, yeah, and that's the ice barrier that keeps everybody out.
Because no one's gone toward the ice, I guess.
That's like the wall in Game of Thrones. Is that
what people do?
And we're about to get our dragon.
There's spoilers.
I haven't seen the show, so.
Yeah. Okay. So Tyler, I had one question about the ADHD thing.
Sure.
But I got distracted.
Hey, while you're doing that,
I swear that wasn't the bit.
while you're doing that, can I say something?
Yeah. What's up?
So I was with like similar group of friends that I was at the masquerade party with, and I don't know them super well, so I try to like once again conceal how much of a freak I am, and like I accidentally let something like really bad slip out when someone said that their parents had the exact same birthday and birth year. I was like, well, most twins usually have the same birthday. And I tried so hard to stop it. I think only one person heard me, and she shot me the most uncomfortable look.
And they listen to the show.
No, one of them does now.
The rest of them definitely don't know.
Do you guys see, on a different note, because I couldn't remember what I was going to ask about ADHD, and maybe we'll get back to it, but there's this thing about Russia being banned from the Olympics.
Yeah, I saw that.
I heard about that.
What's up with that?
Oh, they finally get what was coming to them. Silly
Ethan,
cheaters.
I can't hear you.
It's due to the doping allegations against
Oh, my God.
the country of Russia.
All right, I'm going to need a little more substance.
It's like Ethan was inside of my ear and I didn't know it.
Oh, you knew. Russia banned from Winter Olympics by International Olympics Committee. Russia's Olympics team has been barred from the 2018 Winter Games in Pyongyang, South Korea. The country's government officials are forbidden to attend. Its flag will not be displayed at the opening ceremony, and its anthem will not sound. Any athletes from Russia who receive special dispensation to compete will do so as individuals wearing a neutral uniform.
Whoa.
And the official record books will forever show that Russia won 0 medals.
Whoa.
That's
That was the punishment issued Tuesday to the proud sports juggernaut that has long used the Olympics as a show of global force, but was exposed for systematic doping in previously unfathomable ways, which I would be very interested to see examples of.
So here's a question I've got. Like they figured out that they were doping, right? Like at some point.
Yeah.
But they were able to compete having doped. So doesn't this, I mean, like banning them is kind of, handling a symptom, but like
here's
like
here's the difference that I've been able to pull out of this. This wasn't Russian athletes doped. It was the Russian government was orchestrating that their athletes doped for the sake of the country's appearance in their performance.
So
of the Olympic
what's
Games.
to say that other countries aren't doing that?
They haven't been caught, I guess. This is... I mean,
I
it's
guess
the same as anything else. I don't know how to
I'm
argue
getting
that.
to is like, isn't there a system problem here? Isn't there like a problem with the rules that have allowed a country to completely like circumvent those rules?
Circumvent.
I don't know what they were doing, how they got around things, or what. So I can't. I don't.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I don't know if they were
the logic
doing.
doesn't-
I don't know how much just like got uncovered and they got shut down, or if it was a case of all right, you've done obvious things too long and too poor of a way.
Well, even if it's not like, I mean, Russia has always been a big competitor in things like gymnastics and other, I can't, think off the top of my head, but there's some things where Russia has always been traditionally very competitive with, and maybe because they're such a, they're one of the top players in those competitions, that maybe that would draw more attention than like say an African bobsled team or something that an event that's not traditional for that country and region.
It looks like Germany suffered a similar fate a while ago. they were also doping through the 60s.
No volume, Ethan.
Which is what this current instance is being compared to. What East Germany
Right
was doing
now,
in the 60s,
live
70s, and
on
80s.
Talking Fail.
Yes.
It's not live.
I'll edit it out. It's okay.
You're not live
What?
in like 30 minutes.
But I know that for Russia, this is like a really big deal. Like, it's a bigger deal to them than it is for like the United States.
It's not like the U.S. not making it to the World Series. Sorry, yeah, World Cup, not World Series.
I don't
World Cup's
know.
the soccer one.
It's probably as
America's notorious
significant
saying
as if
that.
the United States was banned from this year's Olympics.
I mean, yeah, it's a big deal. That's so I think there's some very upset Russians.
Yeah, but what else
suck
is
it.
new?
Russia.
Suck
That's
it,
right.
Matt
We take
Lauer.
a stand here on Talking Fail. No Russian athletes in my Olympics.
What if can I contribute a conspiracy theory?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
Tyler.
That the Olympics is flat.
No, that what if the Olympics what if Russia was using the Olympics as an opportunity to try and infiltrate communism back into Korea, and because the games are happening in the half of Korea that is not communist anymore.
I think
They don't care about
I think if they
communism, it's
saw
about
what was
Russian-
happening in North Korea, they're probably okay without the communism stuff.
Also, my theory doesn't account for Russia not being communist anymore, but I'm gonna work on it.
You're gonna workshop your theory.
Yeah, well, it's a theory, and now I'm gonna use the scientific method
It's a
to
script.
disprove it.
I do have another story about something getting stolen, and it wasn't. It didn't have a lot of financial value. At
Was
the
it your
time.
heart?
Sex doesn't
It
count.
wasn't my heart. My heart has never been stolen, thank God.
Yet.
I still have it here.
Wink.
I can feel it beating, I hope.
Are you an organ donor?
I am an organ donor, yeah.
You're gonna be.
I don't know how to take that.
Sorry, you didn't set that up right.
No, actually, I don't know if I'm officially on the list, because, anyways, whatever. I don't know how I'm an organ donor, but
Did
I
you
know I
did
am.
you check the box at the DMV?
I did not check the box at the DMV, but I have registered, so it's not on my driver's license, but I am in like the list.
You know what I'm upset about is I checked the box and then they did not add me to the organ donor list.
Well, I mean, it just takes one look and you know. Oh, I mean,
Those
Man.
organs.
Come on.
So, yeah, back when I required when I needed to use a bike to get around, I went everywhere on a bike, and one time I went to 7-Eleven with one of my friends, and I was like, I don't know, 13 or 14, and we both like left our bikes parked out front because there's like a glass window in the front of the 7-Eleven, and we could like keep an eye on them. And then we're like looking at snacks or something, and my buddy's like, "Hey, where's your bike?" And I'm like, "Nah." and then I walk outside, and the gentleman who was sitting next to the door was no longer sitting next to the door, and my bike was gone. And I ran around the corner, and I saw him riding the bike down the street. But I was like,
how old was this?
I was like 13 or 14, and he was like, I don't know. My perspective is probably pretty warped of people, but
And then you commandeered your buddy's bicycle and chased him down.
yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
And that's how I got this scar. No, I never got it back.
wanna
It was a
know-
pretty big disappointment, but I was glad it was my bike because he was borrowing someone else's bike,
Oh, yeah.
and that would have been worse, I think. So that had a lot of value, but it didn't. It was maybe a $200, $300 bike or something.
That's like more than my car. So
Well then.
It also is faster.
So what's new in the world of what's a topic you guys like? Sci-fi.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
What's new in Arrested Development? Nothing for several years.
Would you say that their development has
what, Arthur?
I'm going to need
Finish.
to put in my 2 weeks
I'm
before
not
this
going
show.
there. I'm sorry. I have a coworker who hates puns, so if you guys want to throw some out there, maybe we have the pun show or something. I don't know. Do you guys know how to make puns?
We could call it Pun Times.
Pun times. I like that. Pun times with Will and Ethan. I don't know. That's just what came to mind.